Okay, what we have here is we're going to go ahead and update the Flipsmetrics thing here again. It has died again, and that's blank. And the only thing you see in the response, if you go to the actual code, which I'll show you in a minute, is this, which is quite funny. It's the
That's just
didn't
me.
say the magic word, right? So he's like, don't rip my stuff.
You didn't say the magic word.
And this worked for a couple months, and now it's not working. So we're gonna kind of start from scratch. And the way to do that is go back to Jamboree, run the PowerShell, and I've already downloaded Burp Suite, so it should just fire up. Yep. So the problem we have is there's some kind of checks going on. A lot of people will set a cookie, they'll do refer checking. Usually refer checking is what you see first, which means they'll check to see you're coming from their website and not just coming from arbitrary La La Land. So we'll go here, we'll go to Flipsmetrics.com, I think it's .com, right? Yeah. So this is the main site, and I'm launching the browser inside of Burp Suite. And here's all our stuff. So we need to break up these parameters once again. We'll keep that as a backup, and then we'll replace. And you don't have to use regular expression, but just for y'all's education here, I'm going to say dot and. The backslash is escaping. I'm going to replace dot and with a registered nurse character return and whatever. So character return in line. And I don't see, not replacing. Here we go. Okay. So we got a minimum score of 61. So we'll set the year to 2024. 61. Critic grading max min max min. We're going to exclude horror. Exclude horror. I think that's pretty much looks like our min max stuff. Page size 20. I don't think we get to decide that here. Movies on Netflix. Clear selection. Movies on all. So by default, it filters to Netflix. Min mirror. Yeah, so really we're only setting a few values here. The year, the minimum score, and basically saying all movies, not just whatever. I think it also sorted by. I think there's a sort by, so we'll see here in a second. Sort by average rating. We could say Metacritic rating, I think. And we should see one of the movies that recently popped up. Wow, it's been a while. Maybe not. So here's 74, 75. Oh, so that one's new. So that's the last one I got. So there's quite a few I'm missing. I think this is correct. Flow. Someone downloaded that one. So anyways, here's our query. Now what we're going to do is try to reproduce this query without getting this message here. So we'll go all the way to end. Okay, here's our JSON. There's a refer in here, but we're gonna take that. And there's no cookies being set. There's no parameters, so he's not doing any protections. I'll bet you it's refer checking. So we'll go to the send to repeater. Pop open repeater. We get an OK. We'll take out the refer. Send works fine. Let's see. Take out the user agent. Maybe that's it. Honestly, don't know. I think we're pretty much done here. So I'm going to copy that URL, and our script is in here. We're going to copy CP p movies bash to movies bash.pk. So really, we already know what we're going to be parsing. So we already went through this process before on a different video or and there's obviously an easier way to do this, but we're just gonna be patient. So at the end we get it compressed, which is I think it decompresses it or uncompresses the request, and then we have removing a bunch of extra carriage returns or backslashes. We're pulling the title, genre, poster, pass, cast, IMDb rating, and plot. And we're kind of looks like we're doing something else, getting rid of a bunch of formatting and putting widths and URL trailers to, and then titles, things like that. So I'm gonna, whoops, that's not great. I'm gonna copy URL, not copy as curl command. Hopefully, should be able to paste this, which I'm not exactly sure how to do. I usually have a hotkey to paste, so I don't know how to paste in here. Let's try this again. Copy URL. There's no insert on this keyboard. There's a paste, which I don't think that's the same paste. Yep, it's different. I need to do control insert. And now I'm screwed. So we're just gonna YYP. We're gonna comment this out. Well, we already have a backup, so we're just gonna do curl s backslash. So curl. Oh my goodness. Actually, there's another way to do this through the editor. So local bin movies bash text editor. We'll make this easy for ourselves. This is MobaX term I use, and it's quite refreshing to use sometimes. Bash, so we should be able to bash movies, and we'll see if our thing got updated. Nothing. Okay. Okay. So what we do know is that if we repeat this request, we get what we want. So we're gonna copy as curl command. Oops. So we do get that. Quite confused. So we're gonna go back to our table here and see what I get here. Just gonna do this first request. I got nothing. I got that, you know, thing. So something's happening here. Traditionally, and token, make sure there's not any keys in here or anything. We can go through the proxy, look at the history, and see when we're getting cookies set. We're not setting any cookies, we're not pulling any cookies, so something's going on. Now we can add that refer header back. Let me copy as curl command, and we're gonna paste this out. And we got everything in here. So I'm just going to paste all of this because I just don't care. We'll do it live. Autosave, don't ask. So now I'm pretty sure it's the refer checking. We'll see in a second. Oh, nope, that's not it. That's the wrong one. Yeah, you just did basic refer checking. So the first thing you want to look for is cookies being set at some point in time. Sometimes they'll do, you're very rare to see this. Usually you'll see a cookie set by JavaScript and it's all obfuscated JavaScript. You can just run it through JavaScript. The second thing you'll see most common is refer checking, which you don't see much anymore. Usually they just set a JavaScript cookie. Some other instances you'll see, well, they'll hide a certain JPEG or an image. There'll be like a 1 pixel image, 1 by 1 pixel image, and they will use that to, if you don't download that image, then they won't serve you up whatever. So it's kind of like a weird obfuscated way to check, which I haven't seen that tactic in a long time. If you've got things like load balancers or anti-DDoS, which might be in here. I don't see. Yes, you'll see array ID if this is actual behind a CDN like Cloudflare that will block stuff. So, and you'll get a bunch of cookies for array ID, blah blah blah. So it's not behind anything. So now we're pretty much good to go. What I'll do is probably put this back, copy, paste it, go GitHub. Let's see if I can. I'm not going to be able to sign in, am I? Wants me to MFA. Alright, I don't think I have my phone on me. Yes, I do. Let me pause. Alright, so we're back in my GitHub here. So I'm going to put under bash. I think it's Flickmetrics. I don't know. I'm just going to search for it. It's in here somewhere. Flickmetrics, good movie. We're going to go ahead. You must be what? Oh, it's in bash. Bash. Good movie. And we're going to edit. Don't note the end of line bashes, no spaces. Do not forget to page size to 100, etc. Page size. I don't think I need page size. Page 20. I'll do 100. Why not? Why not? Alright, so we'll go back here. We'll edit this again. We'll find that page size. And sometimes these are just completely ignored. I've seen instances where you do the page size and you can set it to the maximum amount of rows in the entire thing. And I've downloaded entire corporate contact lists with no credentials using page size equals 99999, and I ended up with an HTML file with every single person. So you got to be careful about page sizes and input validation. So this should, in theory, be longer now. And this is all hotlink stuff. See, these aren't even copy image address. This is IMDb. So he's ripping other people's content and then trying to keep people from looking at it. So now we have our stuff back. Every once in a while, this will die, and I have to go in and clean it up. The year will change, which I should just use the year as a variable, but I usually have to change this once or twice a year, anyways. So that's pretty much it. The basic anti-botting starts with that agent tag, or the starts with refer checking, and then kind of goes from there. Anyways, hope that helps you out.